All right, the Worcester State women's soccer team in action tonight. And, of course, Worcester State's roster is littered with local kids, girls that have gone on from or matriculated on from their high school after having good careers. Jillian Witkowski, one of those young ladies. She played at Leicester High School, and now she leads the Lancers against Western Connecticut tonight. First half, 1-0 Worcester State. Western Connecticut's Samantha Carbonell with the goal. And we're all tied up at 1 apiece. Western Connecticut bearing in the shot on. Witkowski right there for the save. Western Con, Carbonell, great moves. Bullet on net, and Witkowski with another save. Shot of the night, corner kick. Watch this when it goes through all three legs of the players in front. A Bill Buckner special, right through the wickets. Second half, Carbonell with the cross. Andrea DeVoe powering through the defense. DeVoe scores, and Western Connecticut takes a 2-1 lead. Colonials with a free kick, and Witkowski tracking it and making the save. Autumn Soris, good player, on a run, aptly named for the fall. Witkowski with a brilliant save. Worcester State's Kendall Bergenholtz, former Grafton standout, with the cross, and to Sarah LeBlanc, full volley. Full volley for the goal. Ties it up at 2 apiece. And then Witkowski shutting the door with another great save, but Western Connecticut gets the win. 3-2 is your final. All right, this afternoon we have Leicester and Daugherty in girls soccer. First half, Leicester's Madison Dufries dribbling up the field, and she passes to Abby Myers. Myers, goal. Beautiful shot by Myers. Shielding the defense, waiting for the goalie to commit. 1-0 Leicester in front. More from Dufries. Beating out the defender, and the shot is just wide. Daugherty's Crystal Ziani sets her feet, rips one off the crossbar. Brilliant effort off the upper 90 from Ziani. More from Ziani, too. Shot is kept out, and the rebound too high. Leicester on the corner kick. Maddie Rowland with a good boot. Rattles around. Cam O'Leary boots it home. 2-0 Leicester in front. Leicester continuing to pressure. Bullet on net. Daugherty keeper Caroline Ober with a great save, and then the defense outstanding, clearing it away and saving a goal. Talia Borchi with the cross. O'Leary robbed by Ober. That was a hockey save. Daugherty's Ziani. Great speed. One touch, back of the net. Well played. It's 2-1. That is a pretty goal. More from the Highlanders. Kat Evasius with the shot, and Leicester keeper Madison Sherman the save. Then it's Dufries with a rocket, and Ober with a sweet save. Leicester gets the win. 5-2 is your final. All right, our game of the week this week for high school football is St. Peter Marian and Daugherty. Now, we heard from the Daugherty players. They talked about what a big rivalry game this is, how they circle it on their calendar, and how they don't like St. Peter Marian. So, now we give St. Peter Marian the floor. How do they feel about Daugherty? Do they like them? Nope.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge game that we mark on our calendars. I know traditionally, like, St. John's is the big rival, maybe Holy Name, but to us it's definitely Daugherty. We've been waiting for this one all year, so we're excited.
Why is this one a big one for you?
Essentially, we know all the kids over there, and they know us, and they got us a couple of years ago, but we got them twice last year, so everyone's hungry for the rematch.
Oh, every year this team comes out fired up for Daugherty. It's just that inner-city games. Everybody gets fired up. Everyone knows each other. It's just a big thing for everybody around here, so.
It's always like one of the biggest games of the year, kind of like one of those games you'd circle before the season starts. Like, you look forward to it. It's always very anticipated. Every year, it's always a battle. Things might get chippy, but I guess it's kind of like what makes it fun. You just got to keep our composure, stay cool, and, hopefully go down like last year if we hope we get a win.
All right, it's our game of the week, as we mentioned. It is going to be a good one. If this doesn't get your blood going, if you don't start getting fired up wanting to see this game, Daugherty, St. Peter Marian, two teams that don't like each other. It is going to be, it's Miami and Notre Dame of the 1980s, early 90s. That's what I'm expecting. A good, hard-hitting game. You can see it at 7 o'clock here on Channel 193. All right, the Holy Cross football team is back home this Saturday. They host Albany. The Satyrs coming off a tough loss to Colgate a week ago, a game in which they led in the fourth quarter. One of the focuses for this Holy Cross team this week is closing things out in the final quarter of play.
It's disappointing when you lose leads, but you analyze why these things are happening, whether it's on offense, defense, or special teams. It's very easy to point the finger at one thing, but ultimately, in most cases, it's multiple factors that are contributing to it. And we have to be more stout on defense in the second half. We have to sustain our level of play in special teams, and we have to start putting more points on the board in the second half. Those are very obvious things that you can take from our first 3 games.
All right, so again, Holy Cross hosting Albany this weekend and looking to bounce back, looking to even their record at 2-2. The game is at Fitton Field. So it'd be nice to see them get it back in the winning column, but you know many kids on that through the years have played football for Daugherty and played football for St. Peter's. It's a great rivalry. I mean, you know guys that are friends off the field, but these guys hate each other when they're going up against each other. It's almost like you're fighting a family member.
Oh, yeah. So I was just at a wedding this weekend with SPM kids and Daugherty kids, and they still talked about the football. And not friends when it came to the football field, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a great rivalry. I'm looking forward to the game.
Should be a good game against Albany for Holy Cross as well. Obviously, the tough loss last year, I believe, up there with the fumble at the end, but hopefully they can return the favor at Fitton Field.
Yeah, and just closing things out. The focus this week for Holy Cross, closing it out. And as Coach Gilmore said, it's all 3 phases of the game. Defense has to come up with a big play. The offense needs to score points. They didn't score at all in the second half a week ago. They need to score in the second half and in the final quarter. And then special teams, you need to make some big plays.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McCone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.